We are moments away from the Rangers and the Devils, Game 3. Kevin Weeks with an acknowledgement to Michael Nylander. The Rangers set to come out of their locker room. First playoff game at Madison Square Garden since 1997 in the Eastern Conference Finals when the Rangers met the Flyers. Here comes Henrik Lundqvist and the New York Rangers. Jaromir Jagr trying to play with a shoulder injury. Martin Rucinski with his first playoff game of this season. And now let's go down to ice side where Al is with head coach Tom Rennie. Take it away, Al.
All right, Sam. Coach, you have to be at all tentative in how you use Jaromir Jagr or Marty Rucinski.
Well, maybe initially, but his comments to me were that he's a go, he's ready to play as much as ever, and I'll feed off of that.
You know, we love this building. I don't know how you feel inside right now, but it's pretty good.
This is special. I'm so happy to be here. We want to make sure that we're not just happy to be here. We want to win here, and that's the bottom line.
All right, your team needs you on the bench.
You bet.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Al. Thanks to Coach Tom Rennie. So the Rangers ready to go in a game that they must have to get them back into this series and try to crack the strong confidence the New Jersey Devils have.
I've often thought, everybody talks about first goal. Sometimes, it would be important for the Rangers to get the first goal in this game.
I agree with you. Crowd on its feet. And we are set for the presentation of the colors and our national anthem. Let's go to public address announcer Joe Tolleson.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps. Tonight's colors are being presented by the Port Authority Police Department Honor Guard. And here to sing the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome John Amarante.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched so gallantly streaming, and rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled
John Amarante, who after singing the end of the season was given a framed jersey with his name on it by the New York Rangers.
And number 25 on it for 25 good years of service. He couldn't get the frame and everything on the train with his wife to go home, so the Rangers got a limousine service, picked him up, and did the right thing.
Nice
Congratulations
touch
to him.
Goalie matchups brought to you by Cannon Business Solutions.
Boy, is this place live? It is alive here in Madison Square Garden.
136th consecutive playoff start for Martin Brodeur. 86 wins, but on the road, 4-14, dating back to Game 7 in 2001. Henrik Lundqvist with his second NHL playoff start. Trying to bounce back from last Saturday. Jaromir Jagr opening up. Nylander in the middle, Struck on the left. Pandolfo is opposite Jagr. Tonight's New York Rangers high-definition broadcast presented by Panasonic. Ideas for life. Game 3 is underway.
Offside
And offside on the Rangers.
as Nylander went down hard. The same checking unit on the ice for the Devils to go opposite the Nylander line. And, of course, that's centered by John Madden. John Madden in Game 1 won 7, lost 8 faceoffs. In the second game, though, he went 13-5, which is a pretty good number.
Will Tom Reddy try to get this line away from the checking line?
I think we'll see as the game goes along. If the Devils ice the puck and the Devils then can't have a change, the Rangers will put Jagr's line on the ice. There's a lot of different little nuances that coaches can use during a game, and I think he'll just try to feel his way here.
Nylander with a long shot that was sticked aside by Brodeur. Devils are still without their big defenseman. Colin White still out with a groin injury, so the starting pair is Rafalski and Lukowicz.
Rafalski's had a ton of ice time, played well. Lukowicz is the left defenseman. Pandolfo right now is shadowing Jagr.
Malik moving it up the boards. Devils keep in. Roosevelt's got the puck. A collision between Marshall and Jagr. Jagr was off balance, but he stays on. He's okay. Puck is batted out by Madden and played by Nylander.
I think the biggest thing for the Rangers in this game at home is not to be too keyed up and play with some patience. You need patience to play the New Jersey Devils.
And one thing I know the Ranger coaches don't want to hear, Sandis Ozolinsh being booed when he touched the puck. Coming down is Elias. Here's trouble, and they score! Langenbrunner on a 2-on-1. And the Devils grab the early lead, 1:08 into the game, another 2-on-1, and they cash in.
Two Rangers ran at one. Two Rangers ran at one right over in here. Wham, wham. Two Rangers. Now Ozolinsh was flat. The puck's by him. What a tough first shift. Beautiful pass across. You know, and the defenseman there too, Sam, you can't allow the pass. You simply can't allow it. Now there's the two Rangers. Everything's okay, but as soon as Ozolinsh was flat-footed, there's the pass. And, you know, Pody on that play has got to stop. I'm talking from the goaltender's point of view. Well executed, finished by Langenbrunner. Great pass by Elias. But the goaltender's got to take the shooter. The defenseman cannot allow the pass.
The Devils cash in. Their execution continues to be outstanding. And they grab the early lead, and Ozolinsh is hearing it from the home crowd.
That's tough, but he's going to have to, that's his responsibility to fight through it.
He's a veteran
made some
player.
mistakes. He's a veteran player. You can't feel sorry for yourself. You got to battle. And believe me, all of us that have played here at one time or another have been in that position. You can't let it make you quit. You got to battle through it. That's your responsibility.
How do you block it out, John?
You have to just play. What does he do best? He's a hockey player.
Right.
You're playing. You're in the playoffs. Just play. Just play. And don't get caught. Don't be impatient. There was looked like Marshall tried to nip Jagr there, and he just avoided him.
Rangers have Marty Ruchinski on for the first time in the playoffs, his 36th career playoff game. Sikora and Ruchin, the rest of that line with Ruchin in the middle, with Kasparaitis out. Jason Strudwick still in the lineup. He's paired with Fedor Tutin. Langenbrunner got his second of this series, 28th career playoff goal from Elias and Rafalski at 1:08.
Elias, another good start to a game. He made a brilliant pass.
Yeah.
Right on the blade for Langenbrunner just to swipe it into the open side.
Ruchin,
yeah. Almost in the Devils bench.
almost went right over. Ruchinski moves in, gets off a shot, blockered away by Brodeur. Loose puck, Sikora! Save, Brodeur!
How did he not score on that play? Did Brodeur just instinctively put his leg back?
I think so. Ruchinski's pass tipped. Nylander, there's a penalty on David Hale. Rangers get a power play early. 2.5 minutes into the game.
What a play by Sikora at the side of the net. It appeared he had about 1.5 feet of open side to put the puck in, and maybe Brodeur just kicked back with his right leg, even though he didn't look to that side. I don't know what happened here. Watch Sikora. on the near side. I think he missed, Sam. I don't know for sure if Marty Brodeur stopped it or if he just hit the side of the net. I think he hit the post. He hit the post. It
think
was
so?
an open side. Now here's the trip. No question about this one.
Yeah.
Nylander draws the penalty.
Hale for tripping at 2:31. Rangers are just 1 for 13 on the power play thus far in the series. Ozolinsh and Roosevelt, Nylander, Jágr, and Pruka for the power play. Roosevelt sends it in. Lukovic, Rafalski, Madden, and Pandolfo. Shot by Jágr, a save. Rebound behind the net. Pruka there to play it. Nylander was taken down. Here's Roosevelt. Pruka's in the slot.
Jágr stand real wide. That shot he had on goal was a pretty good shot.
Ozolinsh, Roosevelt, Jágr. They move it. Shot deflected. Off the netting. Madden stick. Got a piece of the shot by Roosevelt.
Fans are impatient. Jágr usually plays 10 or 12 feet off the off the far boards. That time he was way over against the boards.
I think he wants to stay out of traffic.
Yeah,
I
or
would
maybe
imagine.
draw people to him. He did get a shot here. He registered it, and I thought it had pretty good zip on it. Left shoulder is the injured problem that he has, but it was on goal.
A wrist shot. No wind up there.
He may have a harness on there too. I don't know. They're not saying anything, and he's been sequestered from people like Sam and myself. Trying to figure
Pass
things out.
across. Though I did get to pat him on the shoulder yesterday. That was big news.
Yeah. Did we spell your name right?
That's right. Figured if he could take a tap on the shoulder from me, he could play. Roosevelt. Jágr. Roosevelt.
Madden, no stick. They got to work his side. There, work his side. He doesn't have a stick.
They opened things up down low. There was a big crowd there. Nylander screening Brodeur. Here comes Jágr. Pass in front goes through. Try to get it through to Ozolinsh, who would come in from the point. Pruka. Now Nylander. And lifted out by Rafalski with 25 seconds to go on the Hale penalty.
One shot registered. That was the Jágr shot. I don't know if the Devils are saying, you know what, let Jágr have the puck. Maybe he can't shoot, because he didn't.
Betts is on with Ortmeyer and Holweg. That's a line, a Rangers checking and energy line.
They were the best line for the Rangers in Game 2.
Power play just about to end. Pass missed by Tootin. Chips it ahead. Teams are back at full strength. And the Rangers 0 for 1 on the power play. Devils continue with a strong penalty kill. And here's Grant Marshall. Try to get it to Pandolfo, then he dumps it in. 4:50 gone by. Marshall with a hip check on Tootin. Devils with a 1-0 lead on the early goal by Jamie Langenbrunner. Ken Klee with the outlet, sent in by Marshall. Roosevelt goes back to get it. Zach Parise on him. And almost taken away by the Devils. Hossa moving it. More Hossa and Pruka, the Rangers' fourth line.
Jansen's first shift, and he's already thrown a body check. I should say Jansen. There's no S on the end. My apologies.
Malik, nice outlet to Pruka. Into the Devils' zone. Brodeur out to stop it. Hale in some trouble. Good play by the Rangers to take it away. And now it's Moore. Brodeur keeps it going. Around the glass. Tootin tried to get there, but it was cleared all the way down. This will be an icing on the Devils.
Devils have had just the one shot, but it was a 2-on-1. It was executed beautifully. The Rangers have had 3, and I think a goal post by Sikora. I'm still not sure if that was stopped by Brodeur or went off the post. I think the post. Jágr tried to move the puck to Ozolinsh here. Ozolinsh, if he finished that play, that would have climbed him out of the hole that he's got himself into, and that would have been a tie game. But he missed on the play after it was a good setup, and you see Jágr there checking the Ranger motion for his left arm and shoulder.
How about Buffalo, John?
Again?
They continue to hurt Philadelphia.
How about Mr. Schneider, the owner of the Flyers, having a meeting with Bobby Clarke and Ken Hitchcock, and then talking about his team publicly and what they have to do to try to win and get it back into the series. Buffalo's too fast for Philadelphia.
And did Philadelphia ever take penalty after penalty in Game 2? Right here, Langenbrunner finds the puck. Devils with a 1-0 lead. Langenbrunner again. Back to Elias. Shot blocked by Ozolinsh. Sikora, who was deflected across. Pody chips it ahead. Ruchin to Ruchinski. Ruchinski with a shot. Save, Brodeur.
2 shots for Ruchinski. Put the puck at the net. You never know.
He's got some zip on his shot. After the whistle, pushing and shoving.
And Ruchin's been involved. I've liked his game here in the first period. He's playing with a little heart.
Deb Kaufman with an update. Alish Kodalik gave Buffalo a 1-0 lead, but with Peter Forsberg in for 5 minutes for charge, Ryan Savage has tied it 1-1 in the first, guys.
Thank
Marty
you, Deb. Here's that chance by Sikora.
Marty Brodeur's looking this way. On the right side is the puck. He hit the goalpost on the backhand before Brodeur could get across. He hit the goalpost and then the pad. If he finishes it, and it was a relatively easy play, it would be 1-1.
Martin Brodeur, the anchor for. It was interesting watching Lou Lamoriello smile when he was asked after Game 2 about the security or the confidence that you feel when you know you have Marty Brodeur penciled in the lineup night after night in the playoffs.
It's like having a $15 million life insurance policy. You can walk around with a lot of smiles on your face.
That's right. Shots on goal. Rangers have had 4. Devils only 1, but the Devils won in the net on that 2-on-1.
And of those scoring chances, or shots on goal, the best one was the 2-on-1 by the Devils. However, Sikora's doesn't count as a shot because it only hit the post.
Jágr with a hit. He turned into Lukowicz with the right shoulder. Back the other way. Rafalski moving in deep. Waits. Leaves it for Marshall. Marshall puts it in front. Shot by Pandolfo was blocked. That was nice puck movement by the Devils. Straka. Ortmeyer fires it deep as the Rangers are changing. 7.5 minutes gone by. First period. Devils have a 1-0 lead. Richard Matvichuk. Devils defense did an excellent job in Game 2, making up for the absence of Colin White. Here's Betts. Gianta goes over, and Betts sends it ahead. Now it's Matvichuk. Parisi was tied up with Ortmeyer, and Holweg came over for a hit. Gomez dropping it to Gianta. Gomez open in front. The pass was high, gets a shot off that Lundqvist stopped. Moved up and out of the zone by Pody, and it's played back by Hale. Tipped in by Gomez. On goal, steered away by Lundqvist. Roosevelt takes over.
And Elias on the ice again. Every time he's out there so far, it's very early in this game. He's done a good thing with a puck or two. He's just dangerous.
Pruka took a hit. Winds it around to Hossa. Back for Pruka. Hossa gets away from Hale. Picked up by Klee. Now it's Moore for Pruka as the Rangers cycle. Work behind the net. Brodeur goes out to play it. Moore. Pruka and Hale. Fans roared, no call. Referees are Don Van Massenhoven and Tim Peel. Peel was the closest one to it. Did not make a call.
You work like this and cycle like this, something good should happen.
Malik comes down. It's on goal and knocked away, and the Devils come out.
3-on-2.
Elias in the middle. Langenbrunner. Breland goes to the net. Langenbrunner shoots. Save. Rebound. Elias scores. That line does it again. Another odd man rush. The Devils cash in. This time it's Elias getting the goal.
Boy, the work by the Rangers deep was pretty good. They cycled. Hale works there. A shove. He knocks over Pruka. Shoves him again. Those are hockey plays. Those aren't illegal. Those are just shoving plays. But the Rangers and the forwards working hard, all 3 got trapped. Nobody was up high. Moore's up high there. Now he's backing up, but the Rangers had a defenseman in, and now they're in trouble. 3-on-2. Elias is at the net. He actually deflected the first shot and then found the rebound and was able to score. He, folks, is a great player. He's going to be, and I've mentioned this a number of times, unrestricted if he's not re-signed by July 1. And he makes this team go.
What a deflection, and then getting the rebound. And the Devils have quieted the big crowd here at the Garden. It's 2-0 New Jersey. Once again, the Devils getting the early lead. We have not hit the midway point of the first period.
Both goals, Rangers had a man trapped, and that's the patience of the Devils. They'll let you play in their zone. They won't give you much, and then if you get too aggressive and get trapped, you're in trouble. They finish.
Nylander deep against Lukowicz. Jágr trying to get out in front. That was a pass, went off of Straka. Shot high by Poti, missed the net. Jágr gets it back to Ozolinsh. Drive tip, blocked in front by Lukowicz. Elias gets the goal, his third of the series, 31st of his playoff career. Here is Madden with a shot that's blocked in front and moved out by Ozolinsh. Langenbrunner and Hale get the assist at 9:20. Elias has 8 points thus far in the series. Here's Ruchinski with a shot, blocked in front. Ruchin. Strudwick's shot was blocked. Strudwick knocked it down with a glove, keeping it in the zone. The offensive zone brought out by Gionta. Gionta moves in on Teuton. Teuton stays with him, and Lundqvist plays it away. Sikora. Now Ruchin. Sikora again on goal. Sticked aside by Brodeur into the netting. 9:06 to go in the first. Devils jump on the Rangers. It's 2-0.
The second goal by the Devils. One Ranger there, two in the corner. Now Malik goes down the wall right there to take the puck. So 3 Rangers up high towards the goal line. The Devils recover. Now Moore, the forward, is a left defenseman. 3-on-2. Beautifully executed. Mostly by Elias, and Moore was the player near there, Sam.
And what a great play by Brodeur to push the puck away out to the man who is high.
Well, we've seen that all series long. Brodeur has taken the puck and he jams it away from his net to trap Ranger players so they can't get to it.
He had his centerman up high and he got it right to him, and down they went for the 3-on-2.
Devils have 2 goals on 4 shots, and both of them were odd man rushes.
Icing on New Jersey. Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. Responsibility matters.
The one player for the Rangers, as you look at Sweet Lou, 13 consecutive wins behind the bench. The Rangers tried to preach patience, especially Steve Ruchin, the veteran centerman. But it's Lou's team that's had the patience so far in this series.
Rangers down by 2. Ortmeyer takes a hit. Here's Gionta. Strudwick got a piece of that. Darius Kasparaitis out. He joined us late. Fans like that. Holwig on a hit by Klee. Kasparaitis hopes to be able to play on Saturday afternoon for Game 4 here at Madison Square Garden. Betts lifts it out. And Klee moves it to Gionta. Roosevelt pressured by Parisi. Now Ruchinski seems to be fine holding the stick. Seems to be active with it.
He's
and has had a couple of good shots.
He skates well.
Elias ties him up. And the puck cleared out of the zone. Malik gets it back. Then it's knocked away by Breland. Here's a 3-on-1 that was starting to develop. And the puck came loose. Rangers able to clear it out. Breland. Breland with a shot. Saved by Lundqvist. Jágr. Elias who came over with a little bump on Jágr. Rafalski. And as soon as Jágr hits the ice, the Devils know it's an automatic change. Automatic line change. Pandolfo and Madden and Marshall come right on. Here's Madden.
And Pandolfo's a good skater. He doesn't play an overly physical game, so he shouldn't get worn down. He's just a smart skater. He's staying between Jágr and his own goal net.
Ozolinsh is in deep. That's steered away by Brodeur. Poti, wrist shot, knocked down in front. Madden slides it out to Marshall. Poti goes over to play the puck. 6:50 to go in the first. Devils with a 2-0 lead. Goals by Langenbrunner and Elias. Straka and Jágr. Straka comes away with the puck. Strudwick. Tootin fires wide. Straka goes over. Yager against Rasmussen. Now Tootin. And the Devils able to break out. Rasmussen. Strudwick is there. Tootin avoids Rasmussen. Nice moves by Feder Tootin.
It's a great learning experiences. Rangers had 10 rookies in the lineup in Game 2 regarding playoff experience. One of them, it's Feder Tootin, first time in the playoffs, 22 years of age. Win or lose, it doesn't matter regarding the experience factor that he's achieving. It's great for him, this experience.
Devils in deep. Jason Weimer. Now it's Ken Klee with a drive and a save by Lundqvist. Tough low shot. Hale works it deep. Fourth line for the Devils, working hard here. That went off of Gomez's stick as he's just come on. The Rangers head the other way. Hossa slides it into the corner. Hale takes a hit from Pruka. Hossa takes the puck. Good work. Shot went wide. Another shot. Stick save, Brodeur. And Parisi able to fire it out.
It all started with a forecheck and taking the body of Peter Pruka.
Parisi steered away by Lundqvist, then around the boards by Ozolinsh. And here's Matt Tkachuk with a puck. Good shift by the Rangers. Crowd coming alive. Couple of good shifts.
These fans have been great. They're just pulling for the Rangers to get on the board and get back into this thing. And the Devils methodically go about their business, and Elias and Langenbrunner on the ice again. Breland's their center. He doesn't get as much notoriety, but this line, 2 goals so far.
Roosevelt trying to go all the way across. Sent the other way by Matt Tkachuk, intercepted. Malik pass tipped in by Betts. Betts chases down. Betts against Matt Tkachuk. Holwig moves in and takes the puck. Martin on him.
Ooh.
And a hit by Elias.
A good one. Penalty.
And a penalty upcoming on the Devils.
I think it was before that hit. It was a hooking call. And I think it's Langenbrunner. Here's a look at the Panasonic digital replay. Holwig will take the puck. Watch the stick of Martin into him, and still there. Then a good hit by Elias. Martin goes to the penalty box for the hook. That was the Panasonic digital replay. Panasonic ideas for life. There was a good strong play by Peter Pruka. Loves to play the body game for a smaller forward at the NHL level. Rangers need one, Sam. They got to get themselves on the board.
Yes, sir. Power play opportunity. And of course, the Devils cashed in 2 shorthanded goals. John Madden with that hat trick was the 3rd player in NHL history to have a hat trick that included 2 shorthanded goals. Gretzky and Trottier, the other ones. Pretty good company.
Yeah.
Wraparound try, save Brodeur on Nylander. Nylander, Straka, Sikora, Ozolinsh, and Roosevelt. No Yager. Roosevelt. Sikora comes off the boards. Straka. Roosevelt, big drive, save made. Good hustle by Nylander. Here's Sikora. Now Ozolinsh off the post by Sikora again.
He's hit 2 of them, both open nets.
Ozolinsh to Roosevelt.
That was a beautiful play.
Nylander. Moving. Fakes. Sikora. Straka's in front. They jab at it. The scramble. It pops loose. Sikora's got it.
5 goalposts in the series that Marty Brodeur has heard.
Sikora drives. Save Brodeur. Lukowicz. Good play by Nylander. Rangers able to keep in. Roosevelt to Ozolinsh. Ozolinsh with a drive that missed the far post and goes all the way out.
That should be, well, Sikora's had 2 wide open nets. It could be a 2-2 game, but he and the Rangers have hit 5 goalposts in 7 periods of play.
And they've had 4 shots on goal on this power play, which has 38 seconds remaining. Ruchin battling his way in. Yager is on now. Long shot blocked away by Brodeur. Blocked by Ruchin. Chips it across to Yager. Ruchin, Yager, and Pruka up front with Tootin and Poti. Yager toward the front, it was deflected. Here come the Devils. Watch out. Langenbrunner. Big collision with Tootin. Langenbrunner hit again. Stayed with a puck. What an effort by Jamie Langenbrunner. Yager. 10 seconds in the Rangers power play. Elias slows him down. And a hit with Matt Tkachuk. And that was on Yager's left side, too. Tootin to Yager. Yager turning. Pass in front. And the deflection by Pony was up into the netting, off of Pony's stick, and the faceoff comes out of the zone.
When the puck won't go in, you've got to just persevere and keep working at it. Beautiful pass by Ozolinsh to Sikora, and Brodeur was way out of the play. Brodeur chased over on the near side. It's a wide open net. Flat out missed. Brodeur chased Ozolinsh. Ozolinsh moved it to Sikora. Now, I don't know if there was a little bit of a hassle from behind on the play, but wow. Langerbrunner, his strong guy, isn't he? Strong guy. You talked about Yager's left side exposed when you go down the right side of the ice. Matvichuk will move across, and he put the bump right on that left shoulder. But Yager appears to be okay.
2:10 to go in the first period. Teams are back at full strength. Rangers are 0 for 2 on the power play in the game. Devils lead 2-0. Elias stopped by Roosevelt. Holweg was stopped by Gomez. Nice move by Roosevelt, and pressure. Finally, Malik moves it across, and Ortmeyer missed it. Here's Elias toward the net, stick to side by Lundqvist.
Elias on the big line here in place of Parise for a shift.
Gomez was hit by Ortmeyer, then he's shoved by Holweg, and Ortmeyer takes the puck. In deep it goes. Rangers have had the only 2 power plays of the game, and they have failed to capitalize. 0 for 2 with 6 shots on goal. David Hale for New Jersey.
Devils line's a little mixed up now because of the penalty kill that they had. This is 3 forwards, Breland, Parise, and Marshall. Normally all 3 play on different lines.
Offside whistled against the Devils. 1:03 to go in this first period.
Well, Ozolinsh did make a gorgeous play. Right across to Sikora. So Sikora has hit both goalposts here in the first period. There's 1:03 to go. Rangers have outshot the Devils 11-7, but the Devils have scored 2 odd man rush goals.
You sense they're a little tight around the net?
Without
John?
question. I see Straka tight. I see missing of the net. I see 2 goalposts. Yeah, when you go down 2-0 in a series and you know that this is everything on the line here, the Rangers are playing, they're gripping their sticks way too tight.
Under a minute to go in the period as Nylander plays it in deep. Once again, the Rangers doing some good things, but mistakes have cost them and have wound up in their net. And that's the Devils' game. Wait for your mistakes. Rafalski and Straka both went down. They're okay. Lukovic.
And the Devils never had a power play
Nope.
this first period. Nope.
Straka behind the net. Now it's Nylander. Sikora's got the puck. So Yager not seeing a lot of time at even strength. Nylander, and it was tipped. Good play by Pandolfo.
As the period winds down, 20 minutes worth. I bet you the puck was in the Devils zone probably 15 minutes of the 20, 14 minutes of the 20. Yet the Devils play one of those games where they're all back in their zone. They try not to give much. They had Lady Luck on their side with the 2 goalposts, no question. And the Rangers made 2 mistakes and both ended up in the net.
Rangers had 11 shots, Devils 7. Lundqvist beaten on the 2-on-1 by Langenbrunner, and then the rebound by Patrick Elias after a 3-on-2 rush. Jaromir Jagr playing time on the power play, had some 5-on-5 time early. Late in the period, he did not play at 5-on-5 strength. Let's go downstairs to Al with assistant coach Perry Pern. Al.
Coach, you think your team is pressing a little bit or maybe a little tight?
Well, certainly I think, we look like we're a little bit too anxious in the offensive zone. We got caught on both goals. We got caught on one with a defenseman deep in the corner, and on another one, a little turnover to create a 2-on-1. So certainly those things aren't positive things out of the first period, but I thought we played most of the period in their zone too, and the thing is that we have to find a way to capitalize when we play in their end.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Sam, back to you.
Thanks, Al. Al will be in the studio with Rangers center Dominic Moore when we come back at the end of 1. Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Devils lead the Rangers 2-0. It's a playoff night at Madison Square Garden, and New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Panasonic, ideas for life. By New York City OTB, call now to open an account for the Kentucky Derby. And by Lincoln Mercury, the signature sales event ends May 1st. So hurry to your Lincoln Mercury dealer to get a great deal on any Lincoln vehicle. Devils with a 2-0 lead on the Rangers end of one. Let's go to the studio to Al with Dominic Moore.
All right, Dominic, you guys find yourself in a similar position to games 1 and 2, where the next goal dramatically changes the game.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think, for the most part, we've controlled the play in the first period there. It's just a matter of, a couple rushes. Those are sort of grade A opportunities that they capitalize on. But,
and one of those rushes that they scored on, you were back as one of the quote-unquote defensemen. That's a little bit of an uncomfortable position for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I'm used to, but, it was the play. And but you're right, the next goal is crucial, and, these fans are energized, so hopefully we can give them something to cheer about.
Now, odd man rushes get created when you're pressing to go up and try and score a goal. How do you balance that?
Well, I think if you're patient, I think your good opportunities will come. I think if you watch the way New Jersey's played, they haven't sort of attacked as much. They've sort of waited for us to make a mistake or two. But it's just a matter of being patient, and our chances will come.
All right. It used to be we had a tradition. Guy would visit our studio. He'd go out and score a goal. I don't know why, but we could restart the tradition here tonight. Thanks.
Sounds like a plan.
It does sound like a plan. Back after this on MSG.
Welcome back. I'm Deb Kaufman. The Rangers got what they wanted. Jaromir Jagr on the ice. The Devils got what they wanted. They've got the lead. It's 2-0 at the end of the first. Buffalo got what they wanted. The first goal of the night, just over 2 minutes in, it's Aleš Kodelik. They scored 8 goals in Game 2, and they pick up where they left off. And the Flyers look to be in serious trouble. Peter Forsberg off to the box for a 5-minute charging call, and Philly shorthanded. Gets a huge goal from Brian Savage, so that is 1-1 in the first intermission. Carolina is scoreless at Montreal. We'll take a quick break and continue with more after this. Dallas at Colorado, that doesn't start until 9:30. We'll keep you updated on the other 2 games. Hockey Night, New York Live, and all your post-game after the final horn. Back upstairs after this.
One period is done here at Madison Square Garden. It's so hard to be a Ranger fan. 1 minute and 8 seconds into your first playoff game since 1997, and here's what happens. 2 Rangers get stuck on the boards, left-hand side, and here they come, John Gino.
And the finish off the beautiful pass by Elias, and that problem there with Sandis Ozolinsh is something we've seen a lot from him. He doesn't use his skate to stop the puck along with his stick. He tries stick only. The puck bounced over his stick.
All right, here's another odd man rush, and Dominic Moore, as he said a moment ago, in a tough spot right in front of the net. He gets spun around.
And that was because Marek Malik, as you saw at the beginning of that play, actually carried the puck down the boards, Al, and then threw it right to a Devil. He was down deep. He got pinched. And again, 2 pinching defensemen, something we're not used to seeing from the Rangers, but something we have seen in the playoffs, and it costs them almost every time.
Rangers talking a lot about posts, perhaps, and how they could have changed the game here or there, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'm starting to think that Marty Brodeur is so good, the post is what he's given them.
Well, it certainly looks that way for Peter Sikora. He had the play where it hit off the backboards and he pulled it back out. He basically had an open net. Marty slid across, and it was a combination post and foot that made that save. And then, of course, the Sikora Ozolinsh give and go late in the period. That's just a crusher. I think at this point, Peter Sikora is just wishing he could wake up from this nightmare.
Rangers had a couple of power plays, maybe didn't generate enough shots, enough chances. Jaromir Jagr was out there some of the time.
Yeah, he skated 6 shifts in the first period. 2 of those were on the power play, and it was clear, Al. He was setting up in his usual spot, right circle, left shot, but he didn't shoot. And you know what? I heard some people say maybe he didn't have a lane. Let's face it, Jaromir Jagr doesn't need a lane. He'll shoot regardless. Most of them off one-timers. What you saw from him in the first period was a whole lot of passing and a whole lot of avoiding physical contact. He was hit late by Matvichuk, got up and made a nice pass, but it's not the same Jaromir Jagr.
A lot of doing this on the bench. Anyway, next goal, huge in this game. 2-0 Devils. Back after this with more of Game 3.
Welcome back to Madison Square Garden. New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by American Express. My life, my card. By Canon Business Solutions, your source for document management. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Visit us at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. First period scoring summary. And you see two Devils goals brought to you by OTB. Jamie Langenbrunner, who has 7 points in the series. Elias and Rafalski assisting. Patrick Elias, who has 8 points in the series from Langenbrunner and Hale at 9:20. Both goals coming off odd man rushes. And the Rangers did not take a penalty in the first period. They had 2 power plays, but 0 for 2. And you see how long it's been since they've had a lead. Playoff trivia. And here we go. Brought to you by Nissan. John Madden had a hat trick in game 2. Who is the first visiting player to have a playoff hat trick at the current Madison Square Garden?
All right, we're in.
Playoff hat trick by a visiting player at the current Madison Square Garden. So that goes from 1968, John.
Yeah, I know
Is
that.
it Bing
part
Crosby?
today, baby.
All right.
Billy Joel.
You got it, Al? You okay?
We got it.
All right.
I feel like I'm going to hit the post with the answer, though.
All right.
When you think of this first period, Giunta and Gomez were relatively quiet, weren't they?
Very quiet.
Probably because the Devils didn't have a power play. Giunta's the official par excellence power play man for the Devils, and Sikora, 2 fantastic scoring chances, 1 on each side of the ice, yet hit both goalposts with his chances. And here we go.
In the last 17 games, either Brian Giunta or Scott Gomez has scored a goal for the Devils.
And Sam, you see Sikora on the right side here where Yager normally is, so we'll see how much Yager plays during this period.
It looks like just the way he was in the first period that he'll play power play time. Rafalski off the board, stopped by Roosevelt. Here's Sikora playing it across. If you joined us late, Sikora hit 2 goalposts in the first period. Straka moves down the boards against Pandolfo. This is Sikora. Now Roosevelt back to Sikora. Shot blocked. That's the other thing the Devils have done so well. They blocked 18 shots in game 2. So the Rangers, who want to get shots on goal and take as many shots as possible, when they do, the Devils have been there to block.
And they blocked 10 in the first game, 18 in the second game. Do a good job of that.
And 7 in the first period in this game.
Well, the Rangers had the puck in their zone for the majority of the first period.
Betts. Holwig moves in. Betts, Holwig, and Ortmeyer. That's been a good line for the Rangers. Elias able to play it across. Langenbrunner. Wind up, big drive. Lundqvist plays it. Kept in by Klee. Now it's Tom Poti. Rangers farm team, the Hartford Wolfpack, down 3-2 in their series.
Boy, they lost their goaltender Montoya last night.
Shoulder separation after they were up 4-1 in the first period and 6-4 going into the third. They lost to Manchester 8-6.
Manchester is the farm team of Los Angeles in the American League, right?
I believe that is right. 2 minutes into the second period. Strudwick carrying. Puck knocked down by Matvichuk. Ruchinski finds it. Down low, the tip went wide by Ruchin. Ruchinski with a shot, and that was blocked in front.
Good play by Ruchinski and Strudwick to make the play and get the puck down low. Good effort by the Rangers.
Give the puck up to Giunta. Good job by Ruchinski getting over to Giunta. Parisi pressing Strudwick. Forced the turnover. Gomez against Strudwick. Parisi is there looking for the puck. Gomez staying with it. And he gets knocked down by Strudwick. And the Devils get it back. Giunta down low, they score!
What a play.
That looked like a deflection by Zach Parisi.
It was.
And it's 3-0 Devils as they won the battle along the boards and turned it into a goal.
Yeah, Gomez lost the puck, stayed there, got knocked down, got back up. And it was Giunta that came across to help him. And when that was helping, Parise went towards the net and just a little shot towards the net and a gorgeous little deflection. How about this? See the battle? See the battle? See the battle? There's Giunta. He keeps it alive now. Parise goes to open ice, and there's the play. Boy, the Devils. You have to give them credit. I mean, just look what they do. Look at Parise release. Giunta read the release, and there's the deflection and puck in the net.
Those are not big players, but they won the battle.
Yeah, they're quick. They played hard. They play smart. I mean, Gomez got knocked down. Ruchinski had the puck, but as he got it, immediately Giunta came over to help keep the play alive, did so. And are they on a roll? This is an unbelievable roll that this team is on right now.
And the Garden crowd is stunned, quieted, as the Devils now have a 3-goal lead. Parise from Giunta and Gomez at 2:47. Sikora. Hossa moves in. Cuts in with a shot that was blocked. This is Sikora with a shot. That's blocked.
I think it'd be a guy by the name of J.P. Parise, pretty proud of his son getting his first NHL playoff goal.
Yes, sir. In his third playoff game.
Zach Parise learned to love the game from his father when he was playing for the Minnesota North Stars. And Zach would skate on the ice with people like Mike Modano and learned to love the game, and he has become an asset for the Devils on their top line.
Parise from Giunta and Gomez at 2:48, giving the Devils the 3-0 lead.
Weimer got hurt. He got hit by Pody.
Madden knocked away. Weimer just getting to the bench, climbing over. Madden wins a battle along the boards. The feed for Pandolfo missed. Rafalski shot saved by Lundqvist. Madden. Long shot by Lukowicz, deflected wide. Straka moving it across.
Yager getting a shift.
Rangers need some kind of spark, something positive to get them headed in the right direction. Brodeur, beautiful long pass. Langenbrunner. Now Madden. And a good job on him by Yager. Tootin moves the puck. Straka to Nylander. Back for Straka for the shot. Save Brodeur. Yager knocked away by Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner with Breland. Here's Breland against Strudwick. Forced around the net. Holweg against Breland. And the Rangers able to chip it clear. And the one thing we've seen odd man rushes for the Devils in this game and in this series. We have not seen odd man rushes for the Rangers.
And I don't think you're going to the way they play.
Langenbrunner blocked. Betts able to clear the zone. 5:40 gone by, second period, and the Rangers down by 3.
The Devils don't play the boring trap game. I mean, they play a defensive game, which is smart, but they're very creative when you think of Montreal Canadiens when they won the Cups in the 70s, they played basically a trap.
Yep.
But when they countered, and they had the Lafleurs and the Lemaire's and Cornoyers and people like that, man, could they score. And the Devils, they've shown they can score.
Look at Parise. Lundqvist made a good save. First penalty of the game on the Rangers. A hooking call. Devils with a 3-0 lead and a power play.
Here's a look at the Panasonic digital replay. First power play for the Devils as Ozolinsh was involved with Parise. Good little move, and then the stick into the hip. So he goes to the penalty box. And watch Weimer get hit here by Tom Pody. Weimer got up and he got to the bench, but appeared to be limping with one of his legs. The Panasonic digital replay. Panasonic, ideas for life. Ooh, Jansen's tripped him up there. Oh boy. Gosh, there's Jansen there. That sharp blade on the back of the thigh.
Man.
Fortunate if there's not a cut
That's
there.
right.
He was trying to jump over him. There was nothing intentional, but that sharp blade, that could sever something quickly.
Devils are 6 for 19 on the power play in the series, and they've scored on their first power play chance in each of the first 2 games. Right here, the Rangers down by 3. They can't allow anything. Elias off the side of the net. Gomez has it. Giunta's in front, and he's open, but it missed. Langenbrunner for Gomez. Good play by Tootin. Now they move the puck, and Langenbrunner fakes. Here's Gomez. Pass tipped. Langenbrunner. Rangers have Hossa and Betts. Long shot wide with Malik and Roosevelt. Gomez swings it around the boards, and it's chipped out of the zone by Marcel Hossa. Rangers change. Moore and Straka come on with Strudwick. Roosevelt stays on, couldn't get to the bench. Giunta got knocked down. Elias to Gomez. 50 seconds in the power play. Straka. Straka trying to work it up the boards, does to Moore. Moore against Lukovic. Double team, stays with the puck. In front to Straka. Straka against Martin. Good job by Moore and Straka, then Straka gave it away. Parisi. Gomez. Toward the net, then stick to side by Lundqvist.
Strudwick no stick. Now he gets Straka's.
Lukovic pass comes out to Elias. Devils calmly set it up. Elias controlling, looking for an opening. Shot blocked.
See what Elias did there? How smart he is. He went right at Straka. It took his time because he knew Straka didn't have a stick.
Oh, he's good.
He reads it, doesn't he?
He is good. Power play about to end.
I knew he was a good player, but when you watch him close, you realize really how good he is.
Penalty kill for the Rangers. Teams are at full strength with 11:40 to go in the second period. Devils leading 3-0. And Devils with 4 odd man rushes in the game. Rangers have been given credit for 1. Betts drops it back. Fans trying to get into it. Long way to come back for the Rangers.
Well, they did a good job with the penalty kill. Giunta maybe had the best chance. He was open in front, missed the puck.
Kept in by Pody. Ozolinsh, wrister, blocked. That was Strudwick, not Ozolinsh. David Hale. And the bouncer toward the net, knocked away by Lundqvist, played by Pody. Quickly out to Jagr. Jagr's pass went off the skate. Jagr blocks the puck and keeps it in. Gets it back to Ruchinski. Turns for the shot, blocked. Jagr again for Ruchinski. So now it's Ruchinski, and Jagr on together. Outlet to Pandolfo. He's one-on-one with Roosevelt. Wide and around the boards. Jagr reaching for it. Malik. And once again, the Devils get the matchup they want against Jagr. Quick shot by Ruchin goes high. Ruchin gets after it. Rafalski checks him. Nice pass, Malik to Ruchin. Here's Roosevelt looking toward the net. Save Brodeur. Rebound wide by Ruchinski. Jagr was pounding his stick on the ice, wanted the puck. Devils break out. Madden on the puck. Past the midway point, second period. Devils 3, Rangers nothing.
Well, Jagr really tried to stay in shape. He's been riding the stationary bike. He skated a couple of times, and he's tried to be ready to play. There's a shot on goal.
Brodeur makes the save on Nylander. 9:46 to go in the second.
Deb Kaufman with an update. The Flyers have a lead on Buffalo for the first time in the series. It's Peter Forsberg with his first goal of the series. Philadelphia leads 2-1.
You're looking at Marty Straka. He realizes the defenseman Strudwick no stick, so he hands it off. But watch Elias get the puck and say, you know what? There's a guy without a stick, so I'm going to go at him. So I know he can't use a stick to get the puck away from me. And his shot was blocked by the Rangers, but that's still, you go after the weak part, and that's exactly what Elias did.
9:46 to go. So the Flyers, who are down 2-0 in the series to Buffalo, getting a lead after Buffalo scored the first goal of the game. Flyers now up 2-1. Montreal and Carolina no score in the second period, with Montreal leading that series 2-0. And the game in Montreal later on, Dallas at Colorado, with Colorado leading that series 2-0.
Jason Weimer still on the bench after being injured some his last shift. Langenbrunner has gone to the Devils locker room. We don't know what the reason is.
Lukovic. Takeaway by Straka. Straka, Nylander, and Sikora. Sikora to Nylander. Back to Straka. Comes out. Pass for Straka was tipped away. Here comes Madden. 3-on-2 developing. Madden across. And it's broken up by Pody. Turned the other way. Nylander. Nylander moves in and his shot is blocked. by Matvechuk. Played on net by Sikora. It's covered up by Brodeur. Sikora upset. He wanted to pound his stick on the glass.
Sam, did you hear that Madden had a hat trick in game 2?
Yeah, certainly
Did you
we
know
were there.
What do you do when a man scores a hat
You
trick?
throw hats on the
Let's
ice.
take a look here and see what happened. There's the hat trick goal. 3 goals in the game.
Right.
Some hats on the ice. That's kind of nice, isn't it? There's some more hats.
Right.
There's some more hats.
Wait
Oh, it
a
was there.
second.
They gave it back to him.
Now, did he throw his hat with the toupee in it or just his toupee? Oh. Well, you know one thing, Madden wouldn't have wanted the toupee.
Langenbrenner has just returned to the Devils bench.
Okay.
That was a nasty looking toupee. Not that I'm an expert. Mind you and I could maybe check into it.
We'd get a deal, you know.
Let's get the eyes done first, all right?
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. Responsibility matters. There's the hat trick man, John Madden.
Yeah,
Devils have played a perfect,
Yeah.
near perfect series so
He was
far.
talking about his hat trick. He says, you know what, I got to get back. Don't worry about scoring. Get back to checking, winning face-offs, being smart defensively, getting the puck deep. That's what's first and foremost on his mind.
Roosevelt back into his own zone. Malik. Rangers have not had an offensive spark to get the crowd into the game. Betts around the boards. Malik is in deep now. Took a hit. Betts with a hit. The puck bounces and is blocked by Holwig. Ken Klee able to fire it out of the zone. Ruchin comes right back. Shoves it over to Kuka. Kuka turns for a shot that's wide. Roosevelt down the boards. Ruchinski lets it go through to Ruchin. Elias picks him up. Ruchin. Oselinch in deep. Langenbrunner moves it, but gave it away to Ruchin.
Down 3-zip, you see the Rangers defense are moving in. Oselinch was there. 30 seconds ago, it was Malik. They did it in the first period, too.
Ruchin, yeah, and they got trapped a couple of times.
But when you're down 3-zip, you have to find offense.
Oselinch under pressure. And Ruchinski hustling to the puck. Rangers keeping it in, but not creating anything.
Devils are much better this period than they were the first period defensively.
That one on goal stopped by Brodeur. Ruchin went down. Langenbrunner's got the puck, and out it goes. Bounces around, and Oselinch moves it out to Poti as the Devils change. Rangers come right back. Yager drives to the net, and the shot blocked by Matvechuk. Good effort by Yager as he went from backhand to forehand.
Matvechuk, a real nice sliding play. During his best years, he played as a pair of defensemen with Darian Hatcher with the Dallas Stars. They were really good together.
Yager against Madden. Now Roosevelt. How about the discipline of the Devils to know as soon as Yager's on the ice, bang, out come Madden, Penn, and Pandolfo.
How many years they've been doing that, though, Sam?
Yeah. Malik with a shot, wide, rebound blocked. Matvechuk blocked Moore. There was a rebound right to Dominic Moore. Yager puts it in front. Wanted to get it to Moore. It's taken away by Grant Marshall.
3-on-2.
Marshall. Madden goes to the net. The shot blocked by Roosevelt. Fired out by Moore to Yager. Devils break it up. Malik leads Moore. Straka, drop pass, a blind pass taken away by Marshall. 5.5 minutes to go in the second. 3-0 Devils. 2 goals in the first period, 1 here in the second. Langenbrunner, Elias, and Parisi, the goal scorers.
You ever play golf where you play 18 holes and you putt, and the ball goes over the edge of the hole for 18 holes?
Yes.
That's what it's like here.
Save made by Brodeur. Long rebound, Devils have it. Lukowicz. Problem for me is I'm usually putting for a double bogey.
The puck won't go in for the Rangers.
No.
And you know, you credit the Devils. Matvechuk made a great play. The shot went wide. Marty Brodeur had played the shot. It came back in front, empty net. As Moore went to score, Matvechuk was right there on him.
And they're so quick to react that you have to hurry your play.
It's
You
all
really
confidence.
have to be quick.
It's pure confidence, Sam. This will be 14 straight wins if the Devils win it.
Weimer back on, seems to be skating fine. Puck off the glass out to center to Betts. Betts with Holweg. Hale controls. Devils have had only 12 shots in the game, but they put 3 of them in the net. Cody and Ortmeyer is stopped by Rasmussen. Hale goes to get the puck. Holweg with a good hit.
Not a lazy shift in the game by Holweg.
You know what, John?
Every
game I've liked the way he plays. He got shoved to the boards, penalty on Rasmussen.
That was from behind.
Yeah, and Holweg slow to get
the
up.
Puck was not there. That's very close to a major. He didn't have the puck from behind.
3:53 to go in the second. Holweg's okay. Rangers get a power play.
Here's a look at the Cannon Business Solutions goal cam. You're going to see Holweg take his man out, and then he's going to stand there. The puck goes away from him, and wham, he gets shoved face first. Yager tried to say it should be a major. The referee said, no, it's only 2 minutes. A hit from behind. And the fans here now are just standing. Here's the play where Yager went to that. Matvichuk slid across. Matvichuk had a very strong shift. The Ranger fans feel it here. 3:53 to go in the second period. Down 3-0. Rangers on a power play, and they are doing their best to get their team revved up.
The Rangers have to do their best to score a goal here. Yager playing it back to Ruchinski. 4 forwards and Roosevelt. Ruchinski's playing the left point.
That's interesting. Coming back from a fractured finger, playing the point.
Roosevelt. Ruchinski. Pruka's in the slot. Nylander's in front of Brodeur. Shot by Roosevelt. The save was made. The rebound is played up the boards and out.
Roosevelt got the shot through. Brodeur might have made the save. I think he did. With all that traffic in front.
There's Ruchinski. Madden and Pandolfo on for the Devils. Puck slides to the side of the net, chipped away by Brodeur, played along the boards. Nylander is there looking for it. Yager. Here's Ruchinski. Pruka with a one-timer, missed the net. And Madden able to clear. 3 minutes to go in the second.
Ruchinski makes a difference, Sam.
What are you seeing there, John?
He can skate the puck. He goes into positions. He's made a couple of good passes for shots. They've missed him. Rangers down the stretch had 3 of their top 6 forwards out and 3 defensemen of their 6 out and a goaltender. And really tried to come back from that. And then on top of it, run into a hot goaltender in Brodeur and a hot team in the Devils.
Nylander, Straka, and Sikora on now with Teuton and Ozolinsh. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Ozolinsh to Sikora. Now Nylander. Round the net. Pass for Sikora. Broken up by Rafalski. Boy, he's played a good series. Been in good position. Made good plays both ends of the ice. Straka chased by Matvichuk. Ozolinsh. Nylander and Matvichuk. Sikora. In front, blocked by Rafalski. Langenbrunner with Gianta. Long shot, bangs off the glass, comes in front, and is steered away by Henrik Lundqvist.
The Devils have a pretty good defenseman that used to play in the league that coaches them back there.
Jacques Laperriere.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you watch the Devils play smart. He wasn't a banger. He wasn't a great goal scorer. He's just a smart player. And his defense are playing smart.
In deep. Grant Marshall taken away by Fedor Teuton. 1:25 to go. Rangers are 0 for 3 on the power play in the game. Second period, Rangers down by 3. We've seen big comebacks this playoff year by a couple of teams. So Carolina down 3-0. Came back, though they did lose the game in overtime.
Edmonton's come back a
That's
couple
right.
of times. They are playing great against the Detroit Red Wings.
Under a minute to go in the second period. Ortmeyer out to Malik. Wristed toward the net, but wide. Pandolfo able to lift it out. Once again, the early goals by the Devils, taking the crowd out of the game, and making the Rangers have to fight from behind. Yager moves in, try to center, broke it up in front. That was Lukowich in front. This is Madden on the puck. Langenbrunner races for it, and it was knocked away by Roosevelt.
Devils only 5 shots in the period, but they have the only goal.
And a big one. Moore, backhander save, Brodeur. There he is. When they get a chance, Brodeur comes up with a beauty. Yager. Madden on him. Moore. Yager's got it again. 5 seconds in the period. Penalty upcoming. Penalty on the Rangers behind the play. Devils will start the third period with a power play.
It is a slashing call.
We've got an update at the MSG Sports Desk. Let's go back to Deb Kaufman.
Sam, Peter Forsberg with his second of the game, this one on the power play. Philadelphia has scored 3 unanswered after Buffalo struck first. It's 3-1 Philadelphia in the second.
Thanks, Deb. Tom Rennie goes off. Here's the penalty on that play, John.
Marcel Hossa gets called first. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
On the leg of Lukowich. Offensive zone penalty. That's not needed at all. You know, Brodeur makes a great save here, but it's a backhander from outside the dot.
Yeah.
Devils keeping them to the outside. You credit Marty Brodeur for making a save, but he should make that save without question. This is the one I liked through all the traffic. Nylander was there, Straka was there somewhere, but he made the save through traffic.
Al is with assistant coach Mike Polino. Go ahead, Al.
Okay, Sam. Coach, they're not giving you very much, are they?
No, they aren't. They're a good defensive team. We're pressing a little bit, being behind, and they're taking advantage of the opportunities we're giving them.
How does that manifest itself? What are you seeing when you say pressing?
I think we're just squeezing the stick a little tight. We're trying hard, but we're not playing really intelligently, and so we've got to try to keep it more simple.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you, Al.
Sam, back to you.
Thanks, Al. Al will be in the studio with Ryan Holwig. The Devils get the only goal of the second period. They lead the Rangers, end of 2, 3-0. It's a playoff night at Madison Square Garden. New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Continental Airlines, official airline of the New York Rangers. Continental Airlines, work hard, fly right. By New York City OTB, call now to open an account for the Kentucky Derby. And by Land Rover. Experience the highly advanced Land Rover LR3 at LandRoverUSA.com. 3-0 Devils, end of 2 to the studio where Al's standing by with Ryan Holway.
Okay, Sam, first of all, Ryan, you got that hit from behind. It looked like you stayed down on the ice there for a second. You all right?
Yeah, I was all right. Just kind of a spur of the moment thing. He just hit me from behind. I just got shocked up a little bit there, but good to go.
Hey, it was such a feel-good moment with Yager coming back and Marty Raczynski coming back. The fans were so into it. Was the team a little shocked when they scored just a minute 8 into the game?
It's just been that type of series. You know, they're getting a lot of breaks, and you know, we just got to keep working hard. We're gonna catch one of our breaks. You know, coming here soon. We just got to keep getting it with hard work, and we can't lay off our game plan. We just got to keep moving forward.
Looks like your line has really been playing well, and like you have a lot of energy.
Yeah, well, you know, that's part of our game plan, and we know our role as a line. It's been the same all year, and we want to contribute offensively as well as defensively. But you know, we're out there trying to create energy, get establishing the forecheck, and finish our checks over the rink.
All right, thanks a lot, Ryan Holwig of the New York Rangers, joining us in between periods 2 and 3. Rangers have a big hill to climb. It's 3-0 New Jersey after 2.
I'm Deb Kaufman in our fourth floor studios. The Rangers are trailing the Devils 3-0. Zach Parise with that second period goal. All right, Montreal, finally a goal at the Bell Center. This is the only goal of the game. It's Richard Zednik on the bouncing puck and past the rookie Cam Ward. It's 1-0 Montreal in the second. They have a 2-0 lead in the series. Peter Forsberg with his second of the game, this one on the power play. So Philadelphia has scored 3 unanswered on Buffalo. Again, a serious injury to J.P. Dumont. Waiting word on that. 3-1 Flyers in the second. They also have a shorthanded one. Back after this.
Down 2-0 at the end of one. You knew the next goal was going to be a big one. We only had to wait till 2:48 of the second period when Zach Parise becomes a missed defensive assignment, lower part of the circle.
Yeah, watch Fedor Tootin here, Al. You'll see him up in the high slot area, and he just watches as Zach Parise kind of skates right by and redirects. A terrific redirection, and Henrik Lundqvist really didn't even see it. And again, that gets back to what Henrik Lundqvist was talking about yesterday at practice, where he's not seeing the puck and not seeing the ice as well as he had before the break.
The Devils were so good so far in this game that they took and took what was an unbelievably great atmosphere at the beginning, and you could have put yourself out there in the arena. It sounded like a preseason game. That's how dominant they were, and you could argue that this has been their most efficient performance of this series so far.
I think unquestionably, the first two games, you heard a lot of whispers from a lot of people who watched the games intently say this team is ripe to be taken. Maybe not by the Rangers right now, but they're ripe to be taken. I don't see that in tonight's game. They are so well schooled in five-man game, and you see when a shot gets through to Martin Brodeur, 3 or 4 of those guys pounce on that puck. There are very few second chances for the Rangers in this game, and I think what you're seeing is exactly what has made the Devils so successful in the last decade.
And that line matching, when Jágr's line goes on the ice, is working so perfectly. I mean, Nylander, Straka, they're not getting anything.
Yeah, and what you saw in the second period was Jaromir Jágr skate 5 shifts, 1 on the power play, and he actually got switched to a different line. He's playing more with Dominic Moore and Marcel Hossa than he was with Nylander and Straka. They've moved Sikora up to the number 1 line just to try to get 3 healthy guys who are going to shoot the puck, because it's clear watching these 11 shifts that Jaromir Jágr is not going to shoot first.
So the Devils have outscored the Rangers an unbelievable 13-2 as we head to the third period at Madison Square Garden. Back after this, I do believe we have trivia in our future.
Welcome back to Madison Square Garden, where New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Canon Business Solutions, your source for document management. And by the Bank of New York, we're with you every step of the way. AIG scoring summary for the second period. Zach Parise, his first ever NHL playoff goal. 6:10 the time. Gianton Gomez assisting. Rangers are out shooting the Devils 19-13. Jágr 11 shifts in the game. Ruchinski with 9. Time for our trivia quiz brought to you by Nissan. John Madden had a hat trick in game 2. Who was the first visiting player to have a playoff hat trick at the current Madison Square Garden? John Davidson.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. Phil Esposito.
Al Troutwig.
Part of me says no one's done it, but I'm going to go with John Druce.
Wow.
Drews, yeah.
My choice
That's a long way.
is Tim Kerr.
Wow, and I would say Rick McLeish. How's that?
There's 4 different answers.
And the answer is?
Wow.
What page was that on?
Excuse me?
What page was that
That
on?
was on the page that I just wrote in front of JD.
Okay.
It says Tim Kerr. Tim Kerr.
Talk about sore losers, my word.
Yeah.
I got to play the role. I've had it all season. Sammy with the big finish.
You know what? I think we're all even now, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so, big boy.
No, I don't think we're all even
I
at all.
don't think so, big boy.
Oh, just check.
When you see. Let's see. I see.
That's not good. That's not good. And this could be our last MSG game, correct?
Boy, yeah.
Oh, don't say that, Al. That hurts.
Wow.
Sorry,
Well,
boys.
nice going,
I had to
Smoothie.
come up with a big finish.
I want to find the book that you've been studying. I mean, you've been hot.
Well, yeah. It's the Stan Fischler, everything you need to know about hockey.
Yeah, he's got 23 of them. Stan, he's got great hockey books, the history of the sports. And right now, history is showing that Marcel Hossa, is in the penalty box. He has a 2-minute slashing penalty to serve. It was right at the end of the period when it was called. Devils have a power play to work with. You know, I was looking at the official league stats here through 2 periods, the official stats. It says the Rangers have only had 1 face-off in their own zone the whole game.
That tells you something. They've done a lot of good things, but they haven't scored. And the Devils have capitalized on every mistake, virtually every mistake the Rangers have made. Hossa got a slashing penalty at 20 minutes at the end of the second period. Devils' second power play of the game. Rafalski moving it to Elias. Langenbrunner, Gianton Gomez for the Devils. Rangers with Ortmeyer and Moore, Tootin and Strudwick. Ortmeyer and Moore go off. Betts and Straka come on. Rangers need a huge comeback. Gomez blocked by Strudwick. Rafalski to Gomez.
They move the puck quick on their power play, boy.
Gianta's
real quick.
Gianta's in front at the top of the crease. Gomez pass across. It was tipped. With Langenbrunner cutting in off the boards, he had a chance for a quick shot.
We've mentioned that Colin White, the fine defenseman for the Devils, out of the lineup with a groin injury. We should mention that Jason Ward's out of the lineup too for the Rangers. Saw him today, still on crutches with that knee injury suffered early in Game 1 of this series. And he's an energy player for the Rangers and had a good season.
Off the boards. Rasmussen. Parisi is on. He's got the puck. Breland is on. Martin shot blocked. Cleared out by Ortmeyer. Good play. 15 seconds to go. Devils power play. Parisi moving in. Cutting in. Open. And he was deflected. Ruchin got a piece of that shot. Good takeaway by Parisi. Rasmussen to Parisi for a quick shot stop by Lundqvist. And the Rangers are back at full strength. Devils 0 for 2 on the power play in the game. Rangers down by 3. Need offense now. Ruchinski with Ruchin and Pruka. Pruka checked by Madden. Toward the net, deflected. Into the corner it goes. Ruchinski against Martin. Ruchin against Madden. Strudwick plays it down the boards. Martin sending it right back up, and it's cleared out by Grant Marshall. And this will be an icing on the Devils, who cannot change.
Then we were looking at Gianta's season, breaking the record for goals scored. If you go and look at this season, 24 power play goals, right? 1 shorthanded and 23 at even strength. I mean, that's an incredible season. Now go back 2 winters ago when there was hockey, previous to the lockout. He had 21 goals. Every one of them even strength. None on the power play. Amazing. 21 goals, all at even strength. He had more power play goals this season than he did goals, period. 2 winters ago. What a season he had. I think the new NHL helped him. Plus
no doubt.
his just blooming, becoming a real good, solid player for this club.
And you know, John, I really think that it started this year. I think it will continue in years to come. That players like Gianta and the players coming up like Sidney Crosby will have a chance. These are highly skilled players,
and they should be able to play.
Yeah, they'll have a chance to do great things.
Who couldn't skate, you could survive in this league by clutching, grabbing, and holding people. But you can't do that anymore. You have to be able to skate, even the big people.
Straka to Nylander. Nylander circling, drew 3 players to him. Roosevelt moves in with a shot, save Brodeur. Rebound, stuff in, try stop by Brodeur. And here come the Devils, 2-on-1, Malik back. Now it's 3-on-1. The pass too far for Marshall from Madden. Or rather from Parisi. It was Parisi's pass.
Maybe the first mistake the Devils have made offensively. They had 3-on-1, and the first pass was a bad pass.
Nearly 4 minutes gone by. Odd man rushes. Devils 6. Rangers only 1.
Now the Rangers are pressing now. You could understand it. In the first period, it really hurt them when they weren't patient enough to not get trapped.
Yager pass in front a little too far for Hossa. Hossa's using that stick. He got caught at the end of the second period. He's got to be careful. Gomez. Lundqvist covers up. 4:16 gone by. Third period.
3 different people went over to Nylander, who had the puck. As we look at the Panasonic digital replay, watch 3 Devils go to him. I mean, somebody's open, and he moves the puck to Roosevelt, but it's still a bad angle shot. And then he tried to jam the rebound in, and Brodeur kicked it aside. In doing so, when this play developed, Roosevelt is deep, 4 Rangers at the net. The Devils countered, had a odd man rush, but they didn't capitalize on it. That was the Panasonic digital replay. Panasonic, ideas for life.
Devils control. Matvichuk sends it around the boards. Hossa goes over to play it.
Yager on with the Moore line.
Hossa kicks it ahead. Moore moves in. Long shot.
The Devils don't make a change to get Pandolfo. It's one of the few times
First
Yager's
time.
been out there without Pandolfo skating around with him.
Ozolinsh into the Devils zone. Brodeur slows it down. Paul Martin. Devils scored a minute 8 seconds into the game, and they have controlled the scoreboard. The Rangers have had the puck in the Devils zone, but the Devils done a good job keeping them to the outside, limiting the quality scoring chances. Lukowicz. Ortmeyer fell down. Lukowicz moves out with the puck. Off the glass, Gomez hustles to it. Klee playing it across. Hale winds it deep for Parise. Parise against Betts. And Holwig is there to play it. Ortmeyer touched the puck with a high stick. It's whistled down for a face-off. 5:36 gone by in the third.
Ortmeyer made a turn here, goes down hard. And it was a little sore when he got up.
Yeah.
But stayed on the ice for the whole shift. And now goes to the bench. Shots at 21-15 in favor of the Rangers. 14:24 to go. You have to start with one, and the Rangers have been unable to get it.
And that's been a big factor in the series. The Devils have gotten the better goaltending with Martin Brodeur. Brodeur out to stop the puck.
Notice he's not firing the puck as much.
No.
He's not messing with it. He's just handing it off to his defenseman. He's done a good job with that, not overhandling it. And I think that's a real good lesson for a lot of goaltenders. Marty Turco got caught in game one of their series with Colorado. He's the goaltender for Dallas. He got caught handling the puck too much, cost him a couple of goals. I still think Rick DiPietro handles it too much for the Islanders. Brodeur doesn't.
Here's Gomez with Gianta. Gianta looking, shooting, save, Lundqvist. Tough shot, good save by Henrik Lundqvist. Kruka. Rangers changing. 6:40 gone by. Third period. Rangers have to find a way to break through. They're down by 3. Ozolinsh against Pandolfo.
Yeah, the checking unit, the Madden line, is more concerned with Nylander, Straka, and Sikora than they are about Jágr now because of Jágr's injury and Jágr playing on a different line with Moore as a centerman. They're more concerned about this, so they've made a strategic change to take care of this line defensively and not allow the Rangers to get back into it.
Ozolinsh pinching in, winds it behind the net. Nylander against Lukowicz. Here's Ozolinsh. Down the boards again. Knocked away by Brodeur. Nylander set up in front. Ozolinsh was checked. Good job by Elias. And here's Elias with a puck. Elias to Madden. Madden moves in on Ozolinsh. And the shot went wide. All the way out. Klee sends it back in. Devils
Offside.
have not cleared the zone. They're offside. 12:18 to go. Third period. 3-0 Devils.
You see the open space there. Ozolinsh, the defenseman for the Rangers, will jump into the high slot, look for the puck, and Elias right behind him. Nice play. Takes away the shooting portion of the play. Nice play. And then here's Gianta. Tricky shot. Just barely went off the bottom of the blocker of Lundqvist as we look at the upcoming schedule. Sam?
Game 4 on NBC, 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon here at Madison Square Garden. Then the if necessary games, if there's a game 5 at New Jersey Sunday night, 6 p.m. start on MSG. And then we go from there. It would be Tuesday, Thursday, if somehow the Rangers could find a way to stretch this series out.
Look who's on the ice. Pandolfo. He's out there.
And
because Jágr's out there.
68
this
is
time,
out
so,
there. Well, they gave Jágr a rest for one shift. They said, okay, that's all you get.
Yeah.
Hossa with Moore and Jágr. Saved by Brodeur. Had a little trouble with it. Hossa pops in the air. Jágr trying to play it. Pandolfo able to work it away, and the Devils move out. Pandolfo to Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner, Elias, and Parise have scored for the Devils. Martin Brodeur has stopped 22 Ranger shots. Devils have Never lost a playoff series when they've led 2-0. And the previous, they are 9-0. And the previous 9 times they've had 2-0 series lead. Lead for Pruka. Right now they're trying to go up 3-0 in this one.
And the Rangers are 1-15 when they've trailed by 2 games in a series. And 1996 came back to beat Montreal, the Canadiens.
Deflection by Gomez was blocked. Poti moves it to Ruchinski. Ruchinski has skated well in this game. Puck off the skate and out. And it's played by Poti. Devils are just so sharp and in the right place all the time defensively. They close on the puck carrier so quickly. Gianta sending it deep. 10:30 remaining, third period. And the Rangers unable to get anything sustained going offensively.
3-0 Devils, that's a dream lead for them.
Right.
And they don't care if they get another one.
What happened to the dreaded 3-0 lead? It's not dreaded anymore.
Yeah, the only team with that dreaded 3-0 lead is for the Rangers. It's 3-0 Devils. The Devils a 5-man back in the picture all the time. Look at the 5 men there in the white.
Strudwick shot stopped by Brodeur.
Nothing down the middle. Everything's from the angle on Marty Brodeur. Everything. You know, when the Devils play this type of hockey, Brodeur he excels so much. And even when they break down, he still excels. But one reason I think he's always signed with the Devils and probably could have gone elsewhere and made a lot more money is he knows it's about winning. His team plays a game where it allows him to win, and he does the job all the time. He's going to break eventually Patrick Roy's record, no question, for lifetime wins. At least he is if he stays healthy.
Big drive by Marshall, gloved by Lundqvist, and he holds it. 9:27 to go in the third. 3-0 New Jersey.
You see the 5 Devils all back, forcing the puck to be moved out here. And look at the shot that Brodeur gets. Look where it comes from. Strudwick, the defenseman, in. Just a bad angle shot. That's the system the Edmonton Oilers are using right now. When Detroit has the puck, that's exactly what they're doing to stop Detroit from getting offense. Now watch Brodeur. We've watched him a few times in this game and in this series. Left shot, kicks it out with his left pad back to where it came from, past the people. This one he kicks again, but it just doesn't get quite by everybody. But that's been something he's tried to do. Those were both earlier in the series. He's smart, not only making saves, but kicking the puck away from people.
Yeah. And we saw it early in the game tonight where he made a save, pushed the puck straight up for Elias. Elias started out on an odd man rush.
And remember, he was 0-3 in playoff series against the Rangers in his career coming into this one.
Actually, he was 0-2. The Devils 0-3.
Oh, yes, right.
He didn't play that first
0-2,
one.
yeah. And he wanted to play the Rangers, and he's done his part without question.
Yep. Rafalski. Betts. Now Holwig out to play it. Rafalski ties him up, allowing Brodeur to move it. Kept in by Poti. Now Ozolinsh looking for a lane, goes to Poti for a long shot. Save off the chest of Brodeur, and it's lifted out.
Rangers were changing, had only one man, Holwig, at the net. The other 2 were coming off the bench.
And Brodeur is so quick to get out behind the net to stop the puck. Even in the limited space behind the net, he still gets out there to play it and help his defense. 8:15 to go in the third. Rangers down 3-0. And the Devils not allowing them any chances. Jágr to Ozolinsh. Drop to Hossa. Toward the net, but wide. Moore and Lukowicz. Moore comes away with it. Poti almost had it taken away by Gomez. Moore against Gianta. Hossa. And Gianta with a takeaway. Poti's back. Gomez to the left. Gianta moves in and slides it across. Tried to hit Gomez late, but he was forced wide.
Watch Jágr, that whole shift. I suspect he's wearing a harness on the left shoulder to keep the arm to his body. His arm never extended from his body at all.
Pruka. 7:20 to go. Matvichuk knocked down Ruchin. There's Strudwick.
See 1-0 in favor of Montreal in the third period with Carolina.
Wow.
Martin Gerber, the goalie's not playing. Cam Ward is for Carolina. Greg Millen, who works with Hockey Night Canada, was saying that Gerber has lost 10 pounds. Is some kind of a virus late in the season, and he didn't play well late in the season. Had trouble in the playoffs, and something to do with a virus. Now Peter Pruka just got knocked down and went to the bench, and he was really limping.
I wonder if that's similar to the virus Al Montoya had, John.
Yeah,
remember when he lost a lot of weight? 6:35 to go. Devils 3-0 lead. Marshall dumps it in, chases. Roosevelt goes back to get it. Devils just a steady, methodical game. Never panicking, always in good position. Straka. Straka gets through to the puck. Sikora. Around to Nylander. Nylander looks, shoots wide. Roosevelt keeps it in. Straka against Madden. Out in front, just went wide. As Sikora was there, and Rafalski was on him. Langenbrunner. Knocked away by Lundqvist, but Langenbrunner just overskated it. And it's played by Malik.
Disciplined line changes for the Devils. Puck deep the majority of the game. They've played well with the lead.
Smart, smart, smart.
They've been better defensively in the second and third period than what they were in the first. In fact, they got a little better in the second, and they've been really good in the third.
I can't remember the Rangers getting a second chance, John.
No, those 2 goalposts in the first period were big, and that's been about it.
Offside Rangers, 5:24 to go in the third.
The Rangers, Peter Pruka, Elias will move into him, and his right knee gives there. Now, he's had some problems with the right knee earlier. His right knee caves, but he does have the brace on that knee. Remember, he got hit towards the end of the season in the Ottawa game, and he went off the ice and really appeared to be in some form of pain, but he never called the trainer over, and he seems to be okay right now. That knee brace helped him.
Don't forget our post-game coverage on MSG Sports Desk with Mike Crispino and Hockey Night New York Live with Al Trotwig on the ice here at the Garden with post-game interviews, analysis, highlights. Hope you'll stay with us for all of that.
Ortmeyer took a run at Gomez. Gomez lost his stick and had some words for Ortmeyer. Now Gomez got himself a stick, and doesn't look like anything's going to come of it. Ortmeyer trying to play hard down the stretch. 5:05 to go. Gomez is okay.
Both teams have stayed out of the penalty box for the most part. Very few power play opportunities.
There's the play. Gomez was not happy with that one. Ortmeyer with a good body check.
Rangers with 3 power plays in the game. The Devils with 2. Neither team has scored on the power play.
Gomez has had a fairly quiet game. He calls MSG the Mecca. This is his favorite rink to play in.
Big shot, Rafalski, saved by Lundqvist. Pandolfo with a drive and a save by Lundqvist. Langenbrunner shot deflected and goes up off the netting. Faceoff stays in the Rangers zone. 4:46 to go.
Rangers keeping Hossa Moore and Yager a line. Rangers obviously not. Oh, now Yager's going to go off. I was going to say they're just, they're trying to keep Yager going a little bit. You wonder, it's under 5 minutes to go. They're down by 3.
I know he hasn't scored, John, but I admire his courage.
So do I.
He did everything he could. He worked so hard to get back to try and help his team tonight. I have tremendous admiration for him.
Well, you get the feeling that, it's been a rough finish of the season for him. Really rough. Reason being, he lost the scoring race, the goal scoring race. First place, injured, even though he knows, and he'll tell you or me or anybody who wants to listen, that the reason he got injured was his own fault. He did something out of character for him. Yet he's trying to play here, and I have a feeling that when this is all said and done, we're going to find out that the injury was a tough one.
When you saw him go off the ice Saturday, you knew, and for him to miss that game on Monday, you knew that it was a bad injury, but he is gutting it out and trying to give his team a chance. Time winding down here. We're coming down to 4 minutes remaining in Game 3. And the Devils about to take a commanding lead in this series.
Clearly the Devils as a team work to preserve the shutout. They're all back. They're in the passing lanes. I think they love the fact that if they have the opportunity to get a shutout, it's important for Brodeur, but it's also a solid teamwork and team effort on the road.
Gomez. And Lundqvist settles it down. Well, I think if you're Tom Rennie, John, you pull out the playoff series between the Yankees and the Red Sox, and you say, remember this? Saved by Lundqvist off his shoulder. Hard shot by Parisi. And you try and get your players to understand they need to win one game.
Now, they Raiders need to score a goal and then win a period. Not be overly aggressive early in games and get trapped, give up 2-on-1 goals. But I don't know this Devil team. Boy,
oh boy,
they deserve a lot of credit.
They are playing so smart and so confidently. It'll take something to break that confidence. Quick shot, gloved by Brodeur. Might have been going wide. Ortmeyer taking it. 2:36 to go. We're going to the MSG Sports Desk for an update with Deb Kaufman.
Sam, Buffalo-Philly is a one-goal game. Again, trailing 3-1. Buffalo's gotten one back. It's Tim Connolly. Montreal still leads Carolina 1-0. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Deb. There was still 15 minutes and 16 seconds to go in that third period. One thing about that game being so close, you won't have all that goofy stuff that you had in Game 2 of their series.
Dallas and Colorado get underway a little later on in the Western Conference playoffs. Game 4 of this series Saturday afternoon on NBC, beginning at 3 o'clock. If there is a Game 5, we'll be with you here on MSG Network. 6 o'clock start on Sunday night, Sunday evening. 2:10 to go. Rafalski. Madden lost his edge. Marshall moves it ahead. And the Rangers, despite putting Yager and Ruchinski in the lineup, unable to generate enough offense to break through on Martin Brodeur.
You can't overcome really big mistakes against this hockey club when they're as hot as they are.
Weimer.
That happened in the first period. Sam?
Yes, sir. Well, John, if this is our last MSG telecast, I want to thank our entire crew. And just been a great year for everybody.
Really yeah. Our producer, Joe Whalen, our director, Bobby Lewis.
Steve Wojo Napolitani, our graphics coordinator, is going to get married June the 30th.
The plunge.
Jim Gallagher came in as our AD.
It's a great group of people, especially working here at home with our camera people and tape people, and they are absolutely terrific at what they do and a joy to work with. They're friends, they're family.
They make it fun to come to work.
They're family.
40 seconds to go. Brodeur makes a save. 41.5. We're keeping Deb Kaufman busy. She's checking out the highlights. She's standing by. Things settle down here. So let's go to Deb for an update. Deb.
Sam and JD, the captain, has scored for Carolina. 1-0 under 9 minutes to play. It's Rod Brind'Amour. It's the first goal Cristobal Huet has given up tonight. 1-1 in the third.
Brind'Amour, thanks, Deb. Brind'Amour led the comeback the other night, though Montreal won it in overtime.
How big's that? If Montreal wins that, it's 3-0, so they just absolutely have to have it.
We said it the other night, Lou Lamoriello's pushed all the right buttons. He's gotten his team focused at the right time. They steamrollered into the playoffs, and they are steamrolling over the New York Rangers. Only 2 teams in the history of the NHL have come back from 3 games to none down. The Toronto Maple Leafs in 1942 and the New York Islanders
beating Pittsburgh
1975.
The Devils in this game, 3 even strength goals. Earlier in the series, it was all specialty teams.
Martin Brodeur, his 21st playoff shutout. And only one man has more, Patrick Roy. 87 career playoff wins as he continues to roll along, and the Devils with a 3-0 win over the New York Rangers. Jaromir Jagr gave it everything he had. He is playing hurt, but the Rangers fell behind early and could never break through on the great Brodeur.
And Sam J. Pandolfo wanted the puck, and he asked the officials to go and get it, and one of the linesmen went and got it and was able to retrieve it and give it to people on his club for the shutout. Jagr tried, right? No question. But and I think he's going to be awfully sore come tomorrow too. And Raczynski tried, but the Rangers have never gotten their club back into sync after they got nailed with 6 key injuries late in the season.
MSG Sports Desk with a complete post-game wrap-up, including Hockey Night New York Live with Al Trotwig. We've got highlights, analysis, player interviews, and a whole lot more. Hope you'll stay tuned. It's a good show. Big boy, thanks for 20 great years.
It was a good time, big boy.
Devils shut out the Rangers. 3-0 lead the series, 3-0.